ladies. It's Tamikia TTC, and it is, I can't see. All my windows are foggy. But I'm running late for my appointment, so I got to go. I can't wait for him. So, 11 weeks and 2 days today. Ooh, child. Okay, so I figured since I'm sucking so much at these bump dates that I would try to do a bump date on my way to my appointment that I'm late for. But it's okay that I'm late because he don't show up till 8:30 anyway. I don't know why they make the appointments at 8 o'clock. It's just for me to sit in there for 45 minutes. That don't make no sense. Anyway, let me get y'all my 11-week bump date while I'm in here, because, and then I'll catch y'all up on the previous weeks, because, alright, so, oh, come on. It's 11 weeks, and I still have had no nausea. I'm making maneuvers here, I've still had no nausea, no food aversions, or anything like that. Incredibly blessed. I am almost to second trimester, so that's great. I've got, what, another week? 2 weeks? I think it's second trimester once I hit 13 weeks. At any rate, I'm doing pretty great. I have not had any more spotting, no real brown spotting or anything. In my last video after maternal fetal medicine, I told you that on my scan there, they did not see my SCH on that scan. It's a week later. I'm hoping the RE will say the same thing, that he doesn't see the SCH on the scan. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm out of breath because I washed my hair this morning. I was standing up for way too long. I'm so out of breath when I get out of the shower. I guess just all the exertion of like washing yourself and then trying to put on clothes. I didn't even bother with lotion. I'm probably going to be like ashy, but I don't even care. I'm so exhausted. Like, I think a couple of weeks ago, like real true exhaustion has hit me. Like, I am having trouble getting through the day exhaustion. Not just I need to go to bed early, but like I'm so tired in the middle of the day. I think last Thursday, I think I slept through like 3 meetings. That's how tired I was. Thank the Lord for working from home, okay? And being on mute, because nobody knew that I was laid up on my couch and all of that madness. So yeah, exhaustion. So let's see if maybe I can do like maybe a 9 to 11. So I mean, I've talked to you guys, so you guys kind of know what's going on, at least with the appointments. After maternal fetal medicine, I did my 24-hour urinalysis. That was fun. But they also wanted to get a serum creatinine, so not only did I have to drop off that sample, but I had to get poked as well. So I got poked. It was just 1 vial. So they did that, and then the same day, this was all Friday. This was such a busy day because I had my counselor at 8 o'clock in the morning. And let me back up. So the last time I talked to you guys would have been Tuesday of last week after I saw maternal fetal medicine. Okay, so Wednesday, you all know the tree fell on my house. So Wednesday, the adjuster had come to the house to check everything out and informed me that the tree did in fact put a hole in my roof, and the hole would be over my living room. Now I can't see it from outside of any of my windows. The only way for me to see that would be to get up on the roof, which I'm not going to do. So and I'm not sure that I would have to get up on it in the front, and the roof is not flat out there, so I'm just not going to do that. So I'll just leave that to the people whose job it is to be up there on the roof. So he got up there on the roof. He said the hole is probably like this big, and said that, you know, rain would pretty much leak. He said he would talk to the desk adjuster about getting somebody out there to like tarp the hole or something to help mitigate any water damage, because we were expecting rain. Well, I ain't heard from him since. That was last Wednesday. It's Monday. So I ain't heard from him since. I sent the desk adjuster the estimates to get the tree removed, and she confirmed that she got those. But then when I asked her, can I just go ahead and schedule to get this tree removed off my house, I ain't heard from her since. So I ain't heard from her since Wednesday. I ain't heard from the other adjuster since Wednesday. The tree is still leaned up against my house. We had a nasty storm Friday morning. When I woke up, all the thunder and lightning was coming through. So I had to get up real quick in case the ceiling was going to start leaking. I had to take pictures off the wall. I had to move furniture. Like I have an end table that's like right there. The big box with the stroller that I got from, or I should say the 2 strollers that I got from Toys R Us all that long ago was sitting on that wall. So I had to move all that stuff off that wall, which made me late for my counselor appointment Friday morning. So then I went to the appointment Friday morning, and then I came back from there, and then I had to go turn in my 24-hour urinalysis, which I completed Thursday morning. Thank goodness I had an appointment, but that still took me an hour to do. And then even though I had an appointment, I was still sitting in there for an hour. And then after that, the afternoon on Friday, I had to go get an EKG, which I swear I spent more time looking for parking than they spent doing the doggone test. So I am like worn out, and it doesn't even end because I have an appointment 4 out of 5 days this week, all 8 o'clock in the morning. As a matter of fact, today, you know, I'm already on my way to, shoot, I'm not gonna push this because they got cameras on this headlight. I'm already on my way to the RE this morning, and this afternoon I have to do my diabetes education, which is like a 3-hour class at 1:30 this afternoon. So my whole day is pretty much shot, and I am so freaking tired. I don't get anything done on the weekend. And then I actually got pissed off on Friday because on Friday or on Thursday, probably Thursday, I got pissed off because I found out that like last year, if you've been following me for a while, you know that last year my company has a conference every year. So last year, you know, they were telling me ahead of time that I might be able to go to the conference. I've been with my company 7 years. That was my first time even being invited to the conference. So it was kind of like in the air. And then finally, like a month before, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, you're going. But wait, there's more. You're also presenting at the conference. Say what? So, you know, that was an incredibly stressful time for me. So last week, Thursday, I got an invite to not 1, but 2 run-throughs with the CEO and other executives of the presentations to be given at this year's conference. And ain't nobody telling me nothing about no conference, nothing about whether I was going or not, nothing about whether I was presenting or not. And I, like a week and a half to put something together for 2 presentations. I got stuff to do. I don't, listen, between my regular stuff at work, being pregnant, having a tree on my house. I don't have time for this. I do not have time for this. So I am just like, okay, I'm so done. So freaking done. So y'all pray for me, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be one hell of a week. Like I said, I got appointments every week, 3:30 every afternoon. I'm ready to lay it down. It don't matter. It's a lot. It's a lot right now, and I'm like, what? I'm trying to tell you, I am not feeling any of this, to the point where I'm just ready to just call it quits, like, and just say no, I'm not doing it. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm too busy. I got way too much going on right now. I got 1,000,001 doctor's appointments. I don't know if the big boss man knows I'm pregnant yet. Now, it's not a complete secret that I'm pregnant at my job, right? So there's a number of people on my team who know. So my team is expanding. I wouldn't even say not even half of them know, but you know, a few of them know. And I'm just like, I'm dealing with a whole lot right now. And then, like, how I found out I even had one presentation is that somebody else has a presentation and they have a timeline, but they wanted to make sure that our information was like on the same page, since there's some overlap. Well, I'm reading a thread where the big boss man tells that guy to talk to me because I'm going to be working on that presentation. But mind you, the big boss man ain't never told me nothing about no presentation. So what now? Y'all, listen, I am very thankful for my job. I'm very thankful for the team that I work with. I am also very thankful that the people in my company, like the executives, the higher ups, recognize and understand the value of the asset that I bring to the company, and that they think high enough of me to do these presentations. I'm very incredibly grateful for all of this. But a girl got her limits, y'all. A girl has her limits. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna pull all this off. And not to mention that I don't even know if I'm cleared to, like, travel, you know. So I'm gonna ask my RE, especially if he doesn't see my SCH, I'm gonna ask him if he thinks I can travel. Like, it's just from here to New York. That's like 2.5, maybe 3-hour flight. It's not that long. I'll wear compression socks. Maybe I'll get an aisle seat so that every hour I can stand up and, like, stretch my legs. Although I hate aisle seats. I just I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, and it'll only be for like a couple of days, and then I'll be on another plane back. So as of right now, that's the only travel that I'm aware of, and it's gonna be in about a month. So I'll be in my second trimester. I'll probably have a bump by then, so that's gonna be pretty interesting. And we're gonna see how it goes, because I don't know. Sorry, this is like all lopsided and stuff. I don't know. I got this new cradle here, and it's a little on the lopsided side. So yeah, this is what's going on. So that's all that's been going on last week, and I turned 11 weeks on Saturday. So this has been my bump day. I know it all seems incredibly stressful, and it is kind of stressful, but only if I allow it to be stressful, you know what I mean? It's just, I'm just kind of pissed off at, like, how long have you known about these presentations that you were assigned to, and decided that you wanted me to do it or work on the presentations but didn't say anything to me. Like, I don't have access to anything. I don't know where to go to get the template presentation sheet, like a PowerPoint slides. Like, come on, I don't have access to any of this, any information. I don't know what these presentations are really supposed to be about. I just know that I gotta sign them, and nobody gave me a description, you know, how they're describing it to the attendees of the conference or anything. And it's just kind of like, now I gotta work on these presentations in addition to my regular work that I'm assigned, in addition to some extra one-off work that you done assign me to, because I'm like the best. You need the best of the best whenever something is like, I appreciate it. I'm flattered, but I'm tired. I'm so tired. So anyway, I'm gonna stop being so complainatory, because it's probably just gonna drive my blood pressure up, which is what I don't need walking into this appointment. But yeah, it's just a lot, y'all. It's just a lot right now, and I'm trying my best. I'm dealing, and I'm trying my best. So I'm here, and I'm about 15 minutes late, so I'm gonna run in here, and then I will see y'all when I get back. See you in a second. Hello.
Hi there.
Of course I have to read it.
How's it going? Yeah?
No, none. As a matter of fact, the scan I had in the fetal medicine, they couldn't see it at all.
Good.
So I'm hoping you will say the same thing.
Good.
I'm hoping.
I mean, they have better machines than mine, for sure.
I can attest to that. It was certainly nice.
They have over there 3D machines and stuff like that.
Oh no, they didn't do it in 3D or anything.
Yeah, sorry for that.
But,
Alright, let's take a look.
they said no, we couldn't see it, and you know, I was watching the whole time. I didn't see anything either. So
Look at these babies, so big, they're moving around.
it was 4 days ahead last week. So
Look at that, it's moving like crazy.
Hello. Y'all bent up.
You can start to see the fetal.
Oh,
2 eye sockets in the mouth. It's looking more human.
a lot more human. No. Next 3 days there, so that's
Almost 12 weeks.
I'm 11-2 today.
Yeah.
So that, well, he's a little bit more bent. I guess he was a little bit more stretched out earlier in the week.
Yeah, I don't see the clot at all. See, now you can see the whole placenta.
Oh, I didn't realize the placenta was so huge. But I guess it's, well, I guess as the baby gets bigger, it'll appear smaller, I guess, huh?
Okay. He's a relative. Okay, buddy. Hold still, please. Thank you for cooperating.
That's only the second time that I've heard this heartbeat.
He's been behaving. Or tell your mom. Nice heartbeat. So, did they give you any recommendations of what to do, or?
Just a lot of testing, 24-hour urinalysis,
testing.
EKG, vision, eye exam, all that kind of great stuff. Now, we did talk a bit about whether I had to have a C-section or not. It's gray area.
Yeah, it's too early to know that.
But he basically said he didn't see why I couldn't, but he couldn't 100% rule out risk.
Correct.
But he said if I don't contract on my own by 38 weeks, then we're definitely looking at a C-section because he doesn't want to induce me.
Right.
But basically said, decide what you want.
I think that's the safest thing to do.
Is a C-section?
But who knows?
Well, I mean, I want another baby, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how this goes. I think.
Correct. It's too early to be on.
Because I see, well, he was looking a little big. I don't want to push it to the baby out either.
You can sit up.
So I said, maybe
Especially if you end up having diabetes and pregnancy, there's a good chance that you're gonna have a C-section. Because they tend to grow bigger. All right. So if you're getting close to the 12th week, we can start weaning you off some of the stuff. So you're on the progesterone.
Twice a day.
Okay. You can definitely go to once a day.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
For how long?
Maybe once a day for. The thing is, I would like to wean you off slowly.
Okay.
I know progesterone is such a pain. So let's do the following. This week you go down to once a day on the progesterone. And then next week you go for the estradiol twice a day.
Instead of 4 times a day, because I'm on 4 times a day right now.
3 times.
Okay, so this week 3 times, or this week I stay on it 4 times?
This week, the placenta's pretty well formed. Let's go to 3.
3 for this week, okay.
Then, so pretty much you're gonna be off the estrogen in 2 weeks.
Okay, so this
3, 2, 1, and then nothing.
Okay.
And then the progesterone, I would like to, let's see, I would like to have a solid once a day. And then after that, you can do every other day.
Every other day. And then what, every 2
third
days?
Day, every third day. I mean, once you go into like maybe twice a week, you can pretty much stop it.
Okay.
The progesterone is produced, the placenta is producing progesterone.
Okay.
It's just I would like to probably wean you off in a matter of 2 or 3 weeks. Very slowly.
Okay.
Progesterone is going to be gone by probably the 3rd week. Estrogen by the 2nd week. Okay.
Okay. Well, not exactly the same. Well, this week. So 3 times a day this week. 2 times a day next week. I guess once a day the next week, and then none at all. Okay.
So the progesterone, I would like probably to wean you off completely from the estradiol before you stop the progesterone.
Okay.
Progesterone should be the last one to stop.
Okay. And the Lovenox, I'd stay on that until the end of my 12th week, or? This week and next.
When are you going to see MFM again?
I see the midwives tomorrow. But I don't see him until he pushed me out like 8 weeks, so I don't see him again until like June. Yeah.
Yeah, usually you can stop at the 12th week.
The end of the 12th week. Okay. So that's this week and next week.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Actually, just this week.
Do they want to keep you on the aspirin?
Yeah. Okay. He said he's going to keep me on the aspirin. Mm-hmm.
So aspirin should be plenty after stopping the Lovenox.
So am I weaning off of the Lovenox? Or I'm just straight up stopping it? Okay.
Because it's not that you really need it because you have a coagulopathy or anything like that. We did that empirically.
I know.
And it works.
I know.
I don't know how many times it works. I think it has to do with increasing the blood flow to the uterus and all that. Yeah, I think probably would be reasonable just to stop it next week.
Okay.
By the end of next week. And as long as you're on the aspirin, you should be okay to stop it.
Okay.
And
well, he wanted to keep me on the aspirin for my blood pressure, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
And also, there are a few studies that actually have shown that it could prevent preeclampsia and stuff like that. So, I don't keep up too much with the obstetrical literature because I don't practice obstetrics anymore. What else? I'm pretty much gathering from us today.
Oh.
Yes. Make sure that
Today, no more.
you bring me that baby to see because part of this right here has been caused by.
Really? You want to play with gray hair on the last 2 years?
I want to rejoice with you in seeing that baby when it comes out.
I will bring the baby back.
But it's definitely a special.
For sure. Yes. Yes.
Among many of the people I have dealt with during these 37 years of career, yours definitely has been a challenging one, but we actually made it. That's what really matters.
So here's the question. Okay, so since I want another one, I don't have any more embryos left.
Right.
I know I have to wait at least 6 months after giving birth before I could do a retrieval. But the question I have is, I know that has a lot to do with waiting for your hormones to go back to normal, but if I'm breastfeeding, then how does that affect the situation?
Well, if you're breastfeeding, we have to measure the hormones that we need to. Usually, it could interfere, but I mean, 6 months is more than plenty for breastfeeding. I don't know how long you were planning on doing it.
A year. Delusions of grandeur, maybe. Who knows?
I'm glad that you realize that.
I would hope that. Well, maybe not like actively breastfeeding, but what I'd like to do is at least pump and store enough so that the baby can have breast milk for a year.
Well, you can do that in those 6 months.
I'm hoping. Well, we don't know what milk looks like when it comes in.
Well,
Everybody's different. So that's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully by 6 months, I don't necessarily have to pump or whatever anymore, and then we can.
See, in life there are things that are ideal. But in reality, many times ideals don't happen.
No, I know. I was just because I know I wouldn't be able to breastfeed through the stemming process, right? So that's why I'm just trying to make sure that if I'm breastfeeding before, is that going to delay the time that I would be able to start? So that's really the question.
Because the second you stop breastfeeding, everything should go back to normal. There's no process of everything adjusting all that.
Okay.
But keep in mind, age is a major issue.
I know, which is why I don't want to wait too long after to grab the eggs. It's hard enough. At 38, I'll be
close to 40.
I'll be 40. My birthday is tomorrow, so I'll be like 40.
You're becoming 39.
I know, but
and you'll be delivering in October.
So it'll be close to 6 months by my
October. Hopefully, if you make it to 40 weeks, but you won't be able to.
It'll be October, even if I make it to 38, because it's the end of October.
Beginning of October. Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I'll be 40.
So, yeah, 6 months from October is April again.
Yeah.
So it's your 40th birthday. Okay.
So hopefully I'll get lucky, a little birthday luck, right? Yeah.
As long as the ovarian reserve behaves, yeah, it should be okay.
I hope so.
We'll see. Miracles do happen, and you have one inside of you. Enjoy the experience.
Yes.
We'll see. Maybe tomorrow never comes back. Let's enjoy the day.
Or maybe I'll find a man by then and baby get pregnant naturally.
It's a possibility too.
Yeah, stranger things have happened, right? So
yes, I do.
Who knows?
Maybe not. Please keep that video where I want to see it.
I will. You're
Don't
not
forget
that
about
far. Do I have to make an appointment though?
No. Well, you can actually call us. Hey, you see over there? You come out or just bring him over the babies. Like anyone does. Take care.
Alrighty, thank you. Hey ladies, I'm back. So, alright, so appointment over. Probably would have played some audio on the way in here. I don't know how much audio I will use from that, but got to hear the heartbeat again. Yay! It's only the second time I've heard the heartbeat. Another picture. Look how big my gummy bear is. Look how big. Yeah. measuring almost on time today. So, and heart rate was almost 132. So, maybe it's a little drowsy this morning. Who knows? So, I'm officially graduated from my RE. Yay! Officially graduated, and he could not see my SCH either, which means results. Yay! Oh, what a blessing! What a blessing! What a blessing! Okay, so I get the wean off of my meds now. So once a day on progesterone. This week, next week every other day, the next week every 2 days, next week every 3 days, until I get to like once or twice a week. By then he said I can stop the progesterone altogether. Estradiol goes down to 3 times a day. This week 2 times a day, next week 1 time a day, the week after that, and then nothing at all. I will take the Levinox this week and next week, and then I don't have to worry about that anymore because I'll continue on the aspirin. So there is an end. There's an end in sight to these injections. The good news is I don't have to do it every single day, twice a day, especially this progesterone, because it is now a pain to shower and all of that because my tuchus hurts. It just hurts. That's the reality. So they gave me this little Carter's thing. Y'all know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I was around when they first got these in, and I got like 3 of them already. But let's see if this is one I have. Yeah, this is one I have already with the little elephant, but that's okay. I can have more than one. The little elephant is so cute. Yes. So you heard him say he wants to see this baby, so I gotta bring this baby around for him to meet him. So I'm more than happy to do that. And I also want to take the baby over to Melbourne to meet the embryologist and the ladies over there, because they were so sweet and everything. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I did email the embryologist when I was about 7 weeks and let him know that this pregnancy did take, and I thanked him for taking such good care of my embryos. And he told me thank you, and it took him a few days to respond, but he told me thank you, and that that it made his day. So yes, so officially graduated, and let me get out of here and get home. I can try to get some work done before my next appointment at the diabetes education. So yeah. So but yep. Yay. I'm excited. It's one less appointment to have to come to. It probably means that I will see my gummy bear a little less, but that's okay. I'm glad to be graduated. I am also glad that the SCH appears to be gone. It was gone last week. It's gone this week. All good. So, no spotting, no bleeding or anything. Baby G has pushed that hematoma right on up out of there and out the way. So, I am incredibly thankful and grateful for that, because that is a scary, scary, scary notion. So, but yeah, was just in there kicking and pushing off and doing all he likes to do, looking all big and thick. And the doctor was pointing out how we could see his little face, eye sockets, in the mouth, and that's on his machine, which he admitted was not as good as it is over at Maternal fetal medicine. So that's great. That is so great. But like I mentioned, this week is a busy week. I've got a midwife appointment tomorrow. I think I have and see about some breakfast, and then try to get a little bit of work done today. But yeah, so things are going well. Everything is looking great, and I got to hear the heartbeat, and everybody's excited. Ari is excited, and like he said, it was a challenge getting this baby here, but we did it. I'm officially graduated, and want me to bring this baby back, so I'm gonna do my best to bring this baby back to meet them also. But yeah, I mean, that talk about my next baby is kind of like, I will be 40 undergoing IVF, and it was hard enough getting a chromosomally normal embryo out at 38. So, I mean, shoot, 2 years later, almost 2 years later, at the age of 40, I'm gonna have to be like, for real, on my vitamins and such, get my egg quality up, because it was some work. It was some work getting this baby here, and hopefully, you know, I'll continue to take my vitamin D, and I will continue to take the myo-inositol. So I'm hoping that will all help my eggs, my 40-year-old eggs. So I gotta do this at least one more time. I mean, hopefully I only have to do this one more time. You know, one more IVF retrieval. You know, or the alternative is, you know, finding a man between now and then, and maybe getting pregnant naturally. I don't know. We'll see. But today's a good day. Today's a good day for the doctor. Anyway, there's still a lot going on. Oh, okay, so I'm tired. But I'm glad to not have to poke myself as much anymore. That I'm certainly glad about. So I've already done the progesterone once today, so I don't have to do it again. And I only have to do 3 estradals. So I wonder if I have enough to wean. I may have enough to wean without having to get a refill, because I've actually refilled my progesterone, which means I'm going to have leftover progesterone, and I'm definitely going to have leftover Levodox. So I rambled on enough, ladies. Thank you